Hi, this is Laura Ernest of lauraernest.com, and I am here today with some additional tips about OneNote. When I made my video about my work system, my OneNote work system, I really didn't expect it to get as much attention as it has, and I thank you for that. But there have been a lot of questions about customizing my notebook to make it useful for individuals. And I totally get that. Um, I use templates within my OneNote to make things a little bit easier for me. And I have a section within the notebook called templates that has some basic pages. This is where I keep the pages of daily, weekly, dot grid, project name, and feature template. Now, a template in OneNote is nothing more than a page that has been saved in a specific spot as a template. So even though I have these pages in a tab called Templates, they are nothing more than regular OneNote pages and can be adjusted. So one of the things that I do is I use these templates pretty much as my basis. I don't like recreating work, and even copying and pasting is too much if the program can do it for me. So I'm going to show you how to create a new template and save it to the templates, how to access templates, and how to set default templates for what your sections are. Now, as you can see here, we have a feature template, and this is one of the pages. And if I click over here, you can see that there are multiple sections. I don't necessarily like this in my own system, so I did it because the focus group said that was the best way to approach it, but I like to have things in one section for typing so that I don't have things overlapping later on. And you can see that I just made that so we have two sections. And over here, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So this is my feature template as I want to use it. To create a template, you set up your page just like I did, and then you go to the Insert menu and Page Templates and choose the Page Templates down at the bottom. This will put a box over here that lists all of the templates. There are a lot of templates that come with OneNote, and you are not obligated to use any of them, but it is worth looking at to see if you like any of them. All of your custom templates are going to be stored in My Templates. And as you can see, I have two currently in here, and I'm going to add this feature template. It's very easy to do. You set up your page as you want, and then you come down here and say Save Current Page as a Template, and then you give it a name. You have an option to set it as the default template for new pages in the current section, but since this is my Templates tab, I'm going to leave that alone. So I save it, and now when I click here, I can go to Feature. Now these templates are available wherever I am. So if I go to my Projects notebook and I want to make a feature, I click and I hit Feature, and I can start with my new feature. Okay, so if I have something and I decide I want to modify it, because I never get everything right out at the gate, I can always go in and adjust the template. And this gets a little bit wonky simply because OneNote does not have a way to come over here and say edit this template. You have to make a page, and if you don't have a page, the real page that you started with, like we do back over in templates, you just have to create one from a template. Okay, and then I can say, here is my notes. Once I have the feature set, I have to come back over to the template list, right-click on it, and tell it to delete so that it leaves the list, and then I can save this new version as a template. So I give it the same name because it is replacing. And again, there you see it, and if I go back over to my projects and we click on feature, you'll see there is the inclusion of the log. Now, sometimes it's really handy to have an assigned template to a specific section. I have a meetings tab that I use quite a bit for my meeting notes. As you can see here, it's just a meeting. I have date, time, attendees, the subject, and the project. The project's there so I can link back, and then I have a section where I can take notes. I have found that since using this particular form whenever I am in a meeting, it saves a lot of time trying to figure out what was said and what was decided on. And one of the main reasons I moved to OneNote is so that I could have that linkage and searchability. So here I have my meeting template already set up, and I'm going to create a template. So I'm going to save the current page as a template, and I'll say this is the meeting template. And I'm going to tell it to set this as the default template for new pages in the section. So when I click, it adds it to the meeting template, and I can always come in here and go into insert and pull up the templates and hit meeting template. But I can also just click on the add a page, and here is the new meeting. So I put the time in, and I can just start going from there. I hope this has been helpful for you to understand how these templates work within OneNote. You can always add sections to OneNote and make it however you need to make it to keep track of your information. I hope this has been helpful. If you haven't watched my other videos in the series, there will be links in the notes. And if you are interested in taking a look at my OneNote planner, that is also in the notes. You can find me at lauraernest.com, and that link will be in the show notes as well. Thanks for watching.